Hi guys, Julie here from Indigo Handmade Design. Welcome back to my channel. In today's tutorial I'm going to show you how to crochet the easy breezy top. The material list is going to be listed down below this tutorial, so don't forget to check this out and also subscribe, like, share and ring the bell. So to make this top, we are going to make two panels that are going to look the same. I've already made one, and now let me give you some measurements. So I'm making a size medium, and the upper part of the top is 30 centimeter. So we are going to start first by chaining the amount of chains that we need to have this measurement right here. So go ahead and measure like from collarbone to collarbone, and then we are going to make a few increase row and add also some stitches to have the armhole shape. And once I've made my increases, my panel is 45 centimeters wide, and it is 41 centimeters in height. And I'm also going to give you the measurements right here, where you are going to increase to reach the armpit. So this is going to be on your armpit, and here I have 6 centimeters. So this is a size medium. And to make the panel, we are going to work from the top down. So go ahead and take your yarn and your crochet hook. In my case, this is a 3mm crochet hook, and chain the amount of chains that you need to reach the first measurement. So I'm going to chain 65, and then I'll meet you back again. Okay, now once you've chained the amount of chains that you need for your size, you are going to chain 3 more, and then start into the fifth chain away from the hook, and make a double crochet. And your chain of 4 counts as a double crochet. Now go ahead and make 1 double crochet in each chain till the end of the first row. So at the end of the first row, you are going to have a total of 65 double crochets. Now from row 2 up to row 6, we are going to start increasing at the beginning and at the end of each row. And now the second repeat row, it's going to be this one here with this small windows. So to start, you are going to chain 3. This counts as a double crochet, and then to make your increase, you are going to yarn over and double crochet into the same stitch, and this is your increase. And now you are going to chain 1, skip 1, double crochet into the next, chain 1, skip 1, double crochet into the next, and this is going to be your pattern repeat all the way down the row. And don't forget, in your very last stitch, you are going to make 2 double crochets to make your increase. So I am now at the end of my second row. I've already chained 1. I'm going to skip 1 and make 2 double crochets on top of my last chain right here to make my increase. Now row 3 is going to be a repetition of row 1, which is 1 double crochet in each stitch, but you are again going to start by making a increase. So chain 3, turn your work, first double crochet, and then make 1 double crochet into the same stitch to make your increase, and then 1 double crochet on top of the next double crochet, 1 double crochet in your 1 chain space, double crochet on top of the double crochet, so on and so forth, and work like this till the end of the row. And don't forget to make your increase. So at the end of row 3 you are going to have here 1 double crochet, and here on top of your third chain you are going to make 2 double crochets to make your increase. And then you are going to repeat row 1 and row 2 till you have a total of 6 rows. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. And then I'll meet you back once I'm here to show you how to create the shape for the armpit. Now, since this top is a size medium, so I've started with a chain of 30 centimeters. Now for a smaller size, for a size small, I would chain 26 centimeters. For a size extra small, chain 22 centimeters. For a size large, I will go with 34. For a size extra large, 38. And to make the increases now for a size medium, I've increased to have here this portion right here 6 centimeters. So for a size small, I would go with like maybe 4 centimeters. For a size extra small, with 2 or 3 centimeters. So try this on while you are working, and keep measure your panel to make sure that you have the measurement that you need for your size. Of course, for a size large, you also need to make more increase rows and also add more stitches here on the side where the armpit is. Okay, so okay, now I am at the end of row 6. Now to create the shape for the armpit, I'm going to chain 5, since I want to add 5 stitches on each side. And now I'm going to chain 3 more. This counts as my first double crochet, and then make a double crochet into the 5th chain, and this is going to be my second double crochet, and then into the next chain 3, into the next 4, and in my last chain 5. And this is how I've added my 5 stitches. Now from this row we are not going to increase anymore, so this means we are just going to make 1 double crochet on top of each stitch. So on top of each double crochet, and double crochet into your 1 chain space. So work like this till the end of the 7th row, and I'm going to meet you once I'm here to show you how to make these 5 double crochets. Okay, so I'm at the end of my 7th row, so I'm going to make my last double crochet, and for this you are going to yarn over, pull only through 1 loop, because we are going to use this loop right here to make our foundations double crochets. And now yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. So this is your last stitch from row 7, and now we are going to add 5 double crochet, so foundations double crochet. And for this you are going to yarn over, and we are going to be working in this loop right here. So you are going to yarn over and pull through, and then yarn over, pull through one, only one, and hold this loop with your fingers. Yarn over, pull through two, yarn over, pull through two. Your first foundation double crochet. Now again you are going to yarn over this loop that you are holding here with your fingers. You are going to go and pull through, yarn over, pull through one, and hold again this loop, yarn over, pull through two, yarn over, pull through two. So this is going to be your second foundation double crochet. And again pull through one and hold, pull through two, pull through two. You have three, pull through one and hold, pull through two, pull through two. You have four. And now make your last foundation double crochet, pull through one, pull through two, and pull through two. So you have now 5 foundation double crochets. For a larger size, I do recommend working more foundation double crochets, and of course you need to have the same amount as you had here. Okay, now from now on we are going to start working these 2 rows right here. So the next row is going to be the one with the windows, and then again a only double crochet row, and you are not going to make any increases. So to start the next row you are just going to chain 4. This counts as a double crochet and as a 1 chain space in between. Turn your work, and then you are going to skip the next stitch and double crochet into the next. So you are not making increases. Chain 1, skip 1, double crochet into the next, chain 1, skip 1, double crochet into the next. And in my case, for my size and my liking, I've worked from here, from my armpit, starting with this double crochet row right here. I've worked a total of 22 rows. So go ahead and repeat row 1 and row 2 until you have the measurement that you want. So I have 22 rows, and this section here measures 25 centimeters. So go ahead and make this section, and then I'll meet you back for this section right here. Okay, now once you've made your 23 rows, or as many rows as you want for your size to have the length that you want, the next section is going to be we have this kind of clusters. So the first row is going to be chain 3, turn your work, and then you are going to skip 1 stitch, and into the next you are going to make 5 double crochet. So we are going to alternate in between 1 double crochet and 5 double crochets for the entire row. 1 2 3 4 and 5, and then skip 1 and double crochet into the next, skip 1, 5 double crochet into the next, and this is going to be your repeat all the way down the row. At the end of the row you should have a 1 double crochet in your last stitch. So once you're at the end of the row, if you don't have a stitch to skip, don't worry, just make your last double crochet into the last stitch. Nobody will notice. but what I want to mention is because of the pattern that we are working down here, your work is going to be a little bit larger on this portion on this section, so it's not going to have a ruffle but just a little bit more a flow. So since from now on there are only double crochets, so here is the chart for this last section. So go ahead and repeat these 3 rows for as many rows as you want for your size and your liking. And then my very last row, I've made 6 double crochet clusters on top of the 5th double crochet cluster from the previous row, and then instead of making a double crochet, I've made a single crochet. So this is going to be your last row. So I hope this makes sense. Maybe at some point I'm also going to make a written pattern, so if I do this, I'm going to link this into the description down below, and also in the comments, maybe with more measurements, like extra small, small, medium, large, and maybe extra large. Okay, so I'm going to work all these rows of camera, and then once you have this done, if you want, you can first block your panels, and then you are just going to, so as you can see, I have here, I left a longer tail for the sewing. You are just going to sew the sides together, and okay, now once you've made your panels and you sewn the sides together, I've already weaved in all of my loose ends. Now I've placed my stitch markers. Now it depends on how many chains you had at the beginning. So I've counted 15 stitches and placed a stitch marker, and then counted till 30 and placed my stitch marker, and also counted from this side 15 stitch marker, counted again till 30 and placed my stitch marker. So do this on both sides, so for the front and for the back panel. Now go ahead and take your yarn and your 3mm crochet hook, and we are going to start here on the side with a single crochet, and then make 1 single crochet into the next stitch and 1 more into the next stitch. And now we are going to make a picot, so chain 3. In your first chain that you've made, you are going to slip stitch to create your picot. Now go into the next 3 stitches and make a single crochet, so 1, 2 and 3, and make another picot. And now you have double crochet rows, so in there you are going to make 2 single crochets, 1, 2, 1 single crochet into the next double crochet row and make a picot, and then another single crochet into the same double crochet row, and you will have 1 into the next row, 2 and 3, and then up here the row above. So let me see, 1, 2, 3, no, so now you are going to make first the picot like so, sorry about that, and now into the next row above 2 single crochets, the next row 1 single crochet, a picot, and then you need to make another single crochet into the same row, 1, the next row, which is my last row. So this is how it's going to look on the side where the armpit is. Now we are going to start working into the chain, into the starting chain. And now here you are going to make another single crochet into the corner, and we are going to create our straps. So I'm going to I want to have like 3 smaller straps to create like a triangle, and then the long strap to be able to tie this over the shoulder. So I'm going to chain a total of 18 chains, and now starting into the second chain from the hook, make a slip stitch, and then in each chain 1 slip stitch. So you should have 17 slip stitches. Now once you've done this, you are going to single crochet into the next stitch, and then 1, 2, 3, and make picot. And you are going to continue like this till you meet your first stitch marker. So I went ahead and also crochet my chain, so I have my picots until I've reached the first stitch marker. Then I've chained 11, and now I'm going to go through the through this loop right here, like so, and pull through like this. And now I'm going to start into the second chain and make a slip stitch, and then 1 slip stitch in each chain till the end. So I should have 10 slip stitches in total. And then once you're here, so I had 2 single crochets after my picot. I'm going to go into the next stitch, make a single crochet, and then make also my picot, and then continue this fashion until you reach your next stitch marker. So 1, 2, and 3, and then make first a chain of 18 and join this strap and this strap with the next strap, so with the chain that you are going to make. And then instead of going back to slip stitch down, you are going to continue making a long chain to be able to tie over your shoulder, since this is what you are going to do for the front and also for the back. So you are going to chain maybe 50 and then go all the way down, slip stitching all the way down till you reach the stitch marker again. So I probably should show you. This is what I mean. So I've chained 18, and then I'm going to join this chain with these 2 straps right here to create a triangle. Like so. And oh, I lost my loop. And now I'm going to continue chaining wait, my my strap is twisted. And now I'm going to continue chaining and count the chains that you are making now, since you need to have the same length for your straps. So I'm going to chain maybe 50 and see how it fits, and then go back all the way down. You are just going to slip stitch down your strap, down this chain, continue by making your picots, and then create here the next triangle straps, and then you are going to continue making your picot where the armpit is, and on the back side do exactly the same. Once you're here, you are just going to slip stitch to your first single crochet, fasten up within your loose end, and you're good to go. Thank you all for watching and for joining me today. Happy crocheting, until next time. Bye bye.